Hey girl, this is a good question. So I don't think I've ever really explained how I learned ASL as a deaf person. So basically when I was 14, I went to high school and I had to take some language class. So I was deciding between Spanish or ASL. But I wasn't really sure about taking ASL because I understand when I was growing up, I grew up oral deaf, which means I was speaking English and being around hearing people. People always told me I should become more hearing, I should learn to speak English, like I shouldn't sign. So when I decided to take ASL classes, I was afraid at first because I didn't want people to think that I'm deaf, even though I'm deaf. But yeah, I started taking ASL classes in high school, and that's when I first met a deaf person ever in my life. And that's when I was like, wow, I didn't know other deaf people existed. I thought it was just me. But all my life, I always felt like something was missing from my life. When I was around hearing people, they were always mocking me, and I didn't really feel like I belonged. Yes, I spoke English and I tried my best to fit in, but I never really fit in because I can't hear, duh. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I found my place taking sign language classes in high school, but then from then on, I kind of stopped taking sign language classes. I was still learning a little bit, and I was interacting with some deaf people, but not a lot. I was still new to the language, so I was always finger spelling everything, and that's how I was communicating for a while. Then I got into college and I started going to ASL clubs, and then I met some interpreters who gave me some really good advice about what I should do because I really wanted to learn sign language. I really wanted to be more involved in the deaf community. So they told me that if I requested them because I'm deaf, I have accesses at college. So what I did is I ended up requesting interpreters and bringing them into the classrooms, and then the interpreters would do sign language, and then I would be watching them and picking up all the information and then retaining it. That was 5 days out of the week I was watching them. And then I wanted to take more ASL classes because I was I'm not satisfied. I had interpreters, I had deaf friends in college, but I wanted more. And at that point, my signing was okay. I could have a conversation, but it was more English. So then I decided to take ASL classes at college, while at the same time I was interacting with a lot of deaf people. So that's how I learned, and I'm still learning. I'm an interpreting major, so I have to learn every day. But with videos, I do watch a lot of videos. Most of the time I just watch people just signing, and then I copy them and I sign back. Or I'll go on YouTube and I'll watch deaf teachers just signing, and then I'll learn from them because I'm always learning something new. I've learned a lot so far, but I still have to improve.